Hey guys, this is Fahed from Howayte, here to make you guys a explanation video about Discord and how to use it and navigate the Howayte server. Of course, we are moving all our communities from the WhatsApp groups into Discord, and this is going to show you guys the potential that Howayte's and Discord can work together to make the community collaborate better, and that's also between the store and the community members themselves. So the very first thing you could do, as you guys see on the screen, this is the Discord desktop application. You have the mobile app on the App Store. So whether you're going to use your mobile or you want to use the PC, this is the best way to do it because you have Discord on both. Now, the very first thing you're going to do is that you're going to be seeing that you just need to put in your login details. Now, if you don't have an account, you just need to register a new account. Otherwise, you just need to put in your details. Now, I'm going to log into our account, and as you guys see, it loaded up the software. Now, again, this is on the desktop version, so while going on mobile, it's going to be relatively the same. However, they both operate the same way. Now, as you guys see, this is the start page where you come in. Now, this is right now just your own direct messages, things you could block in messages. So this is kind of like your direct WhatsApp messages and stuff like that, but we use it on Discord. Now, what you're going to do is that you are going to try to join the Howayte server so you can interact with the community. Now, there are multiple ways of doing this. Number one is that you could add a server, and then if you write join server, you can copy and paste the link. Another thing is you can make your own type of server. So this is only if you want to do something yourself, you can make one from scratch. You can start a template. So for example, if you have gaming, you're going to get certain channels and stuff. We'll explain what channels are later on. The easiest way to join the server is that you can go on our website, for example, and then you go to the store blog, and then here you'll find a link. Another way to do this is that you can join the community from our YouTube channel. It will be on the YouTube channel to join the community. And then I'm also going to put in the description a link to directly get to the server. Now, as you're on, so for example, we'll just go for this right now, and I'll say, all right, you've been invited to join the Howayte gaming communities. We have 152 members right now. 35 people are online, so we're going to join. Now, the very first thing that's going to happen is that you're going to get a welcome pop-up, and this one's just going to tell you top things you can do here. Now, this is a way to direct people how to open up channels and categories, and then things like rules. So for example, we go to so the very first thing you want to do is that you can read up the rules. Another thing you can do is join the community. So let's go read the rules. So the rules are very basic. Avoid politics, promote, do not advertise, so on and so forth. So you can give that a quick read. Now, the things you have here on the side, these are called channels, and these are categories. So you can collapse and expand the categories. And the first thing you want to do is that you want to go to choose community, because right now all you guys see here are the things that are open to everyone. The rest of the things like the Magic, the Yu-Gi-Oh, the Digimon, those are all hidden until you choose to see those channels. So the very first thing we're going to do is that we're going to choose community, and then I'll say welcome. Please choose a community to join. So let's say that I would like to join the Magic community. The very first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to press this, but before we can talk, it says we have to agree to the rules. Now, you do this because, especially if you're a new account or we're trying to avoid bots from coming onto our server and just spamming stuff, we did it this way so that it's kind of a verification system. So we submit that, do this again. So if we press that, oops, there we are. All right, cool. Now, if you notice, our Magic the Gathering category has opened up. Now you'll see there's a bunch of different things. You'll see this little red number 1. That means you've been mentioned. So as you guys see here, Fahel Mahan has been joined, which is my account. Other things you could do is that now we have Magic the Gathering. You could choose multiple communities. So in this case, for example, I'm opening up Yu-Gi-Oh! So now the Yu-Gi-Oh! Section's open, and by clicking it again, we'll go. Same thing with Digimon. I could open them all up if I wanted to. So depending on your interests. Now, for the sake of demonstration, we're just going to use Magic the Gathering. So these things, the hashtag, the horn, these are all called channels, right? Now, when navigating, by clicking on these, you can go to those channels. Now, when it comes to the Magic the Gathering, the one with the horn type of thing, that is called an announcement channel. So this is only written by admins and moderators of the server that we can give out information, for example, whether it's pools, whether it's announcements specific to the Magic community, we would post it in the MTG announcements. Server announcements are completely different. Server announcements are for everybody. So if I wanted to send a message to Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic, I just use the server announcements. However, if I just wanted Magic community to know something, I would go to the MTG announcements. Now, you as a user cannot do anything about it, like in a sense of typing, unless you have the admin rights. This is generally where, like, we could imagine the store sending out information to the community in a nutshell. And this is a way that we're replacing our WhatsApp group of the MTG news into this. Next thing we have here is the MTG tournaments. So by clicking on that, again, we do not have permission to type. However, we have the permission to interact with messages here. So as you guys see, right now, this event was posted by Apollo that we have a Brawl tournament coming up. Now, it'll give you the time, it'll give you the information, link to the event itself on our website, when did the signups close, who accepted the event, who declined the event, so on and so forth. Now, in the case, for example, if you're interested, all you have to do is, press the green button, you're joining the event, or you can decline it. So that'll be the way we register our tournaments moving forward for the community. Next thing we have is the lobby. So the lobby is the general chat room, like anything goes here, whether it's Magic related, video games, questions that you need answered in regards to real life scenarios. This is where you want to go. Then we have the spoiler section. So this is when new stuff are coming out, like new releases by Magic, for example. Every community has this, but in a nutshell, it's the spoiler section. And now you'll notice something that compared to WhatsApp, when we have now the MTG announcements is kind of MTG announcements and tournaments in the same time, what happens is that when we're basically posting a bunch of things, it can be very spammy. And the same thing when it comes to these channels here. Instead of having one group with all these things in there, so for example, rulings, advice, our trades, all these things, like for example, we used to have one chat group on WhatsApp just for everything. Now, by separating these things, it makes the information more relevant to the player of what he would like to see. Maybe he's not interested in looking at the spoilers. Maybe he wants to keep the set, private, or not private, like he doesn't want to spoil it for himself. People are looking for trades. Maybe there's going to be a lot of text going around, the message will go away, and then he's going to keep reminding people. Deck advice, same thing, card rulings, event FAQ. So event FAQ is basically mainly for new players that have no idea, for example, about how our events run, if they're late, what do they do, deck build, let's say they're running a tournament or playing in a tournament, and they need to know how many cards to play in their deck. This is a way to do it. And then we have the MTG community suggestions. That's where the community can suggest something that we could add on the server to make it more enjoyable for everybody else. So yeah, these are all the text channels, right? So if you hover on it, it'll say text, and then it'll have a little lock. That means they're specific only to Magic the Gathering. And then you have the voice channels. This is where you could imagine you go on a Skype call, or you want to just talk to somebody instead of on the phone. You can put your headphones on and then just hang out and talk. The cool thing is you can actually screen or share your desktop. And if you're playing a video game, for example, or watching a movie, you could actually sit down there and then just like hang out with people watching or playing video games and stuff like that. It's also a great way that if you want to play online with somebody else, you could also use that. You all join that voice channel and then use things like Spell Table or Duel Links or something like that to play against each other. So yeah, so that would be the channels. Now, if we actually have this all on WhatsApp, it's just going to be very confusing. Everything's in one group. Otherwise, we have to do multiple groups. Now, with this way, it's just a lot more cleaner, a lot more simpler. And then if you want to add more channels, you can go to the community discussion suggestions, ask the admin, hey, how would you guys think if we add this channel? So for example, you want a channel about food or memes and stuff like that. So it could all go under that. Next thing, you'll notice that on the side here, this will have all the people that are currently on the server. So you can hide the member list. So these are all the members. Now, if you're on the mobile, you'll see this automatically hidden. So by pressing on the characters there, you'll find this all up. For example, you'll have the staff that are right now are online or away. These are bots. So the cool thing about bots, they're actually like these applications that you add to the server that help you do things. So for example, for the tournaments, we use Apollo. So Apollo automatically posts the tournaments, reminds people about the tournaments, so on and so forth. JudgeBot, for example, is a way that if you have questions about cards, you can use certain syntax. And then we have for example, Digimon people. Now, for example, you notice that we are in Magic the Gathering, but why is Digimon showing up? If we actually tap or click on this person, you'll see that this person has an interest in Digimon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, and video games. So that means he's part of multiple communities, not just one. And the same thing for Magic, and then the people that are offline will show there. So the cool thing is let's say that I want to talk to Halfstack, for example. We can see that he's into Magic, when he's been a member, and then I can basically text him directly here. Another thing is I can right click and then message him here, and then we have a conversation going. Okay, so besides that, there's nothing really else you would need to know. All you have to do is that you go to join the community. Of course, you can always go back to your direct messages, and then here you can go to this server, to this community. You can add multiple servers. So you might be on Howayte's right now, but in the future you might go to other servers. So this is a way that you could keep adding different major groups. And this is why we're moving away from WhatsApp onto Discord, because right now the communities are growing, the interests are growing. We need a more public appearance, and Discord is also out of your daily life in a sense compared to WhatsApp. As in WhatsApp, you would normally go on your WhatsApp, you get messages from work, your family, your friends, and then you're gaming. And what happens is when we're wired right now that in a sense, if we go to our WhatsApp and see these groups full of chats and we are mentally not ready to check these out, we'll just go in, scroll all the way down just to pretend that we read it and then just leave, even if you mute it. We're just wired like that. But by having a platform like Discord, we are mentally prepared and ready to consume our gaming news. So whatever the store is posting out, you know for a fact it's not going to be on WhatsApp anymore. But if you go on Discord, you want to know what's happening at the store on the weekend. You want to know if there's a draft or there's a tournament or there's a hangout or people are looking for cards or you're specifically looking for something. It's all under one application instead of WhatsApp, where most of the time you're not going to be reading your messages, and we all know that's normal. Like, I'm in multiple family groups, I don't read those messages anymore. And yeah, guys, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to write in the comment, or if you know me personally, you can text me directly. I'm more than happy to help out. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy Discord. This is going to be the way moving forward for all the gaming communities. We are completely stopping WhatsApp ads, groups, communication, all that kind of stuff. The only thing we're using WhatsApp now is going to be for direct messaging with some of the customer support or the customers that we need to deal with, and you know, where there's orders and stuff like that. But Discord is going to be where mainly everything is going to be related to the game on it. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it didn't take too long. And again, if you want to join, check out the link in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe.